My first cookbook is Gluten-Free Mediterranean Gourmet Cuisine. It won the Gourmet Cookbook Award for Best Health and Nutrition Cookbook in the world in 2012. And my second book, this one, is Health and Beauty Home Remedies. It is also all gluten-free, and it talks about lifestyle. Because for gluten-free living, it's not only enough to eat gluten-free, but you should be careful in the creams you use, everything you use for your hair, face, and body should be gluten-free. And I included homemade recipes on how to do that yourself at home. And also some health benefits about changing changing about your lifestyle and dedicating time for yourself and having a strong immune system, eating in season. And there are some yoga postures which I cannot live without doing a day. You know, I do yoga every day. And my last book is this one. It's Gourmet Cuisine, Mediterranean Gourmet Cuisine for Children. It is a mixed book. It is made for children, but also adults can enjoy. And there are 154 gluten-free recipes. It can be a gluten-free cookbook for children all alone by itself. It has enough recipes to become like an encyclopedic book. But I wanted to include my family recipes, which include gluten, because in a family sometimes one child can be gluten-free, the other child would have no problem. Or sometimes a mother who cooks gluten-free might want to cook traditional foods for the guests who visit their house. So I wanted to include those recipes because those are important. The recipes that come from grandmothers, grandfathers. Some grandfathers cook really well, like mine. It's a pity for those recipes to disappear. You know, it's nice to pass those recipes to the next generations. So today, and last May in China, it won the Best Mediterranean Cookbook Award by Gourmet. And I wanted to share today a non-gluten recipe, a dessert, which is semolina dessert, which is very popular. Semolina is, let me talk about semolina first. Semolina is a wheat derivative, which the wheat is wetted and then beaten to small pieces after it's dried. And it's very high in carbohydrates and proteins. And it's a nutritious food. It's used in pastas, it's used in soups, and it's used in desserts. And it's very popular in countries like Turkey, Greece, Pakistan, Iran. And today, because of time constraints, I wanted to show you this very easy to make dessert. So this is semolina. It is like flour. Looks like corn flour, but very light. So I'm going to pour, this is about 2.5 cups right here. I will pour the half of this. And some butter. This is about 120 grams that I want to use in making. So this induction kitchen is my experience. Let's see. Okay, so we will heat the semolina with butter for a small period of time. Maybe you will see when the butter melts, when you see it just changing color a little bit, then it means it's done. On the other pot, I will be heating milk. So this is about maybe 4 cups of milk. And after the milk is warm, I will mix it together with the semolina. So while this is cooking, I want to talk a little more about this dessert. This dessert is very popular in festivities. When you reach spring season, it can be served in some ceremonies. And it's very popular to use pine nuts, walnuts, and it is served warm with some cream or ice cream on the side and some berries. And I would have loved to serve this to you with ice cream, but it will be melted, so I'm going to serve this with some berries. As this is getting warm, let me check the milk. It is always good to divide the butter into small pieces to make the cooking faster. And to tell you the truth, a little bit more butter makes it more delicious, but a little fattening too. Okay, let me see. Okay, so while this is cooking, I want to add some of my favorite ingredients, which is orange zest. I just grated orange skin in the kitchen before I came here, so I'm just going to put this one. And some grated coconut, just to add a little bit more flavor. And some sugar. So I would put like 2 cups of sugar. It started smelling so good. From here. And let me check. So as this is cooked, what I'm going to do with the milk is I'm just going to pour the milk and turn off the heat, because it will only swell with the milk, soak the flavor of the milk. You can do it with water too, but I like milk because it's more, it has more flavor. Almost done. So if you look at some pasta brands, you will see that some of the pastas are made from semolina too. Oops, my milk is done. So I'm just going to take it. Okay. So induction kitchen is what I don't use at home, so I don't want to make everything cook very fast. We'll just pour it milk. Oops. And we will let the semolina swell with the milk. And if you have a lid to your pan, you can close it and make it rest for about 10 minutes. And you're done. So it's very easy to make. And now I'll be glad to serve for tasting. you can directly put it on the plate, or you can have like little molds to make like little shapes. Let me see.